mean, this is a complete disaster right now for Sporting KC. I think that Peter Vermes has been given every benefit of the doubt, as I think you would expect him to be, given his legendary status and what he has built. But everything comes to an end. This does get into the question of big clubs, elite clubs. And even with the manufactured parity of MLS, there are still clubs that are different. And for example, the Los Angeles Galaxy, all right, has since day one been positioned and sold and marketed as a big club, as a super club. Well, if you are really a super club and a big club, any other big club out there, any other elite club out there, any other super club out there would long ago have fired Greg Vanney. I mean, that it has lasted this long is actually an argument against LA Galaxy being a super club anymore. When it comes to Sporting KC, the way that they have positioned themselves is almost diametrically opposed to that super club in terms of what they have done. And a lot of it is just natural being in Kansas City as opposed to Los Angeles. But even and it's not necessarily, because that's a negative way to say a smaller club. But what Sporting KC is, I think people are more apt to give Sporting KC the benefit of the doubt of giving a coach like Peter Vermes the benefit of the doubt because they are Sporting KC. But this has gotten to the point where you need to change something. And you actually have a way to change it that is the softest of landings in terms of separating them out and putting Peter Vermes in a technical director type of position, sporting director, whatever you want to call it, and then actually having a coach. But you may recognize that this is just the end of an era, and you want a clean slate for whoever ultimately comes in. So for the ownership of Sporting KC, they have to decide going forward, do you want Peter Vermes to be part of Sporting KC going forward? If you do, in what capacity? Because right now, in his coaching capacity, it's not working. And any place else, you would be fired.